Hello everybody, this is Mike, and welcome to the Piss and Vinegar page. Tonight, I want to talk about the ingredients that I think it takes to become an entrepreneur. These ingredients will help you bake your cake to success. I really just made that up, and I'm very proud of myself for that. If you're an entrepreneur, you probably get asked lots of questions by friends, family, and just the general population. Well, I do too. So I'm going to tell you guys my ingredients for success. So stay tuned. No fancy intros. I'm cutting right to it. Number one, the flour of the cake. Yeah, it's tasteless. Yeah, flour is kind of boring. Yeah, it's just there. But without flour, you cannot build that cake. Same goes for work ethic. Work ethic is boring, but you must have it to be an entrepreneur. If you want to start your own business, you must have a strong work ethic. You have to have it. It's not going to work if you don't have a strong work ethic. And that is something you have to look internal at yourself to determine if you really have a strong work ethic. But you gotta have it. Number two, and this is for me and a lot of other entrepreneurs, but not for all of them, sacrifice. I had to sacrifice a lot. Less pay from my old job when I first started my business, and that meant I had to sacrifice a lot of things. And if you can live with sacrifice and tightening up the belt, that's another ingredient that I think it takes to become a successful entrepreneur. I'm going to cut in right here. Successful is different for everyone, and that's up for you to define what is successful for you. Patience. It takes some patience to be a successful entrepreneur. There's some guys and girls that can take off right away and make really good money and be very successful straight away. For a lot of us, and I would say the majority of us, it takes patience. It doesn't happen, as a lot of folks say, overnight. It doesn't happen sometimes in a year, sometimes in my case, in 2 years. It takes patience. Being creative. You have to be better than your competitors. And not just better with customer service and products and all of that, but I mean being creative in the way that you brand yourself, being creative in how you display your products, being creative in actual products that you're trying to sell. If they're homemade type products like food products, you got to be creative with them. Excuse me. Number 5, a no-quit attitude. Things went bad for me initially, my first year, heck, my first 2 years. Financially, things were bad. I didn't quit. I didn't want to quit. I was going to see this through. Some might call that stupid. Some might call that putting my family in jeopardy. There's a lot of things you could say about me those first 2 years. But one thing you couldn't say was, well, Mike quit. He didn't give it a fair shot. A no-quit attitude, I think, is extremely important in becoming an entrepreneur. Rejection. You must be able to deal with rejection. It's gonna happen. You're gonna have clients that aren't gonna want your services. You're gonna have people that you're gonna try to sell your product to that don't want your product. Period. Rejection is business, and you have to be able to deal with that and not take it personally. It's just business. It's not that they don't want you, they don't want your product. It happens. Now let's talk about you. You have to be marketable. You have to be able to relate to all kinds of different people, different religions, different political affiliations. You have to be able to do that to sell your product. and you have to let your personal stuff go out the window. You also have to let your ego go out the window. When you're dealing with clients and customers, it's important that you're humble and you try to be your loving, caring, nurturing self that you are. So what I'm saying is, don't be a jerk. Networking. This is the hardest one of them all, right? Where do you find clients? Where do you find customers? Networking is extremely important. And you have to be, there's that thing again, creative in how you network. I can't tell you how to network because I don't know what kind of product you want to sell. Only you know that, and the people around you, of course. You have to be very creative in how you network to get your product out there. This is Mike. This has been my time, and these are just a few of the ingredients that I think it takes to be successful, to be an entrepreneur. I kind of stumbled there. Forgive me. Mike, it's been my time.